Hey guys, so a fun story time. So this week I went to locals, shocker, as always. So I haven't done a video for 2 weeks because I've kind of been in the middle of practicing. Last week I was testing out a different deck. This week I went back to Snake Eyes. So I had an unfortunate accident happen. So due to situations at home, I was playtesting and something happened. I had to pull away on my cards quickly. Saturday morning I'm called into work, so I have to nip out early, grab my stuff, and I can only take one deck with me. I take my Snake Eyes deck, the deck I normally take, and I realise once I start locals, I am starting with a 10 card extra deck. I am missing Azamina, Saint Azamina, the Silver, which is the Omni Negate, Relinquished Anima, and an SP Low Knight, which is really not great. So, pardon me. So I am in a point where I'm like, okay, I've already entered, I've paid. I'm thinking to myself going, cool, I could get arsey and could get angry at the situation. And I decided, no, I'm just going to play this out. It's not going to be an easy day, it's going to be rough as hell. But I'm going to have to use combos, scenarios and things that I am not normally used to try and break boards. So as a player, this will push me really hard. I played against a friend of mine, played Heroes. Quite a bit of a struggle to play through some of the stuff. Managed to do it, absolutely insane. And then round two, because I'm still a bit jarred over everything, so I'm kind of sorting myself out. I realised start game one, I'm starting with a 35 card deck. I've mixed my side. I've got 5 cards from my side deck in my main deck in my side, so I automatically have to scoop game one because we have already started and hand traps have been played. So I can't reconcile game state because it's just not doable. So I literally just have to hand game one over. I'm like, brilliant, great. 5 minutes into game one and I'm already on a game loss. It's great. So I go game two and I win game two. Round three is really hard as he's playing Dino OTK, so I'm having to think of my brain and rack around the fact that I can't really set up Omni. I don't have an Omni Negate, so that really sucks. So I have to use Diabel's, the original Sin Keeper, to basically keep him off all spells because I know he's on board breakers. So I'm like, okay, so he can't use Droplet, he can't use Imperm, he can't use Evenly. So I have to kind of go with that mentality. So it's a very different perspective of how it forced me to play in a different kind of line set. Bear in mind, game 3 I lost really bad anyway, I just didn't have an out. So it is what it is. But my game 3, my round 3, my game 1, he opens full combo. There's nothing I can do and I didn't have enough hand traps in the world to play through that. Maybe if I did have my extra deck, maybe I could have played through it if I had it fully. But I'm still not going to be arsey about it. As game 2, I open my line, he negates with Dominus Purge, so I can't do anything there. There's no response I can do. As I open Call by Imperm with an Ash, and I'm like, cool, these do nothing. So that kind of really sucks. And he just does that and starts my turn dead. So I sent 3 pass, which is what I should do. I could have sent 2, but it still wouldn't have done anything. He just top decks Harpies, and there's nothing you can do about that. He just drew me out. So at the end of the day, it's really interesting to think to myself, well, I went to locals with missing a third of my extra deck, and I still got 4th place. So it is doable, even if you kind of have bad times and stuff. You're making the best of a bad situation. And I implore you, it's okay, sometimes playing in modes like that is good because it pushes you as a player, and you kind of need to do that sometimes, and just push yourself out of your comfort zone, because doing that has reevaluated some of the things I need in my deck, which I thought were fine before, which they're not. Another way to always think about it is just constantly upgrade, constantly change your deck. Put things in that are a surprise for your opponent, especially if you're going locals week by week. You'll learn things that are going, cool, they're changing their deck for the format, you need to change yours. Being stagnant is just something that you shouldn't do in life. And generally, even at this card game, it's change is inevitable. Change happens every day. So yeah, change your deck. Sometimes just try a tech pick, even if it works, even if it doesn't, at least you tried something different, learn some different interactions. That's what the game's about. So hey, so look, hopefully you guys had a good weekend. I will be posting an update and reasons why. It's not really much of a change. I think I'm changed one card, but there's a reason why I've changed the one card. So hey, hopefully you guys have a good weekend. I'll see you guys soon.